How you doing, boys and girls? My name's Omid and welcome to Noodle Shop. Slap that subscribe button and don't be a dick. Before we proceed with today's video, I should warn you that it will be filled with spoilers from Resident Evil Village. I'll give you 5 seconds to leave.
Let's see how special you are.
Okay, so now that we're all responsible adults here, let's get to it. Resident Evil Village is a direct continuation of Resident Evil VII Biohazard as the game continues to follow the story of Ethan Winters.
Let's see what you're really made of, Ethan Winters.
This time we land in a mysterious Romanian village filled with monsters and bloodthirsty creatures trying to find Ethan's missing daughter Rose. From the very beginning you get the feeling of unease and remembering the constant horror of Resident Evil VII. You anxiously expect jump scares. However, the first few hours seem more mystical and creepy than genuinely horrifying. Then halfway through the game, you enter the House Beneviento, which marks a significant change of pace regarding the game's gameplay and storytelling. The reason why you are there is very dark in itself. You have just found out that a flask you retrieved after killing Lady Dimitrescu contains the severed head of your baby daughter, and that the rest of her body has been split and placed into 3 other flasks which the House Lords have. And you know that you will find another piece within the walls of House Beneviento. The most remarkable thing about this level in particular are the constant references to other horror media. It's clearly designed as a roller coaster of horror homages and themes that it just feels like there's absolutely something there for everyone. When you first come in, the architecture contrasts with what you've seen so far. Most of the buildings in the village are basically ruins. The only exception is Dimitrescu's castle, which is a vampire aficionado's dream location. Yet the style of House Beneviento appears to dance between Victorian candles, wooden staircases and Art Deco. I almost expected the ghost of a widow to appear like you would see in the haunting hill of the house.
What?
The first few bits of this part reminded me heavily of Layers of Fear. As you would probably agree, is not really what Resident Evil usually feels like. You continue advancing through a PT-like hallway until you arrive at a room in which you see a doll that disappears soon before you get locked in. All of your weapons are gone, and to get out you need to solve a puzzle involving a really creepy mannequin lying next to a picture of your supposedly dead wife. No! The music cues and the situation itself brings another franchise to mind, Saw, as you seem to be trapped in someone else's f***ed up idea of an escape room. Once you're out and progress through the level, all hell breaks loose. The music increases in intensity and the ramblings of a radio and the monstrous baby sound haunts you incessantly. Next thing you know, you're being hunted by possibly the most horrific creature in the entire game with nothing to defend yourself. A huge deformed fetus. That could be Rose for all you know. A really on-the-nose reference to PT. Why is everyone constantly chased by fetuses?
What the is that?
This nightmarish creation runs after you across the level until you finally hide under the bed, forced to simply wait there, listening while it paces around the room, fearing it might pull you out by the legs. Very intense.
Maybe hiding under here was a bad choice, y'all. That bitch could sniff me.
I wonder how a woman would perceive this scene. One of the most primal fears, apart from losing our loved ones, is the fear of bringing something evil or monstrous into the world. That our children will become lost and become criminals or murderers.
I knew a week before she died I was gonna kill her.
Or maybe worse, a being that's in perpetual suffering and consumes our life. Films like The Omen tap into this rich source of unease. I suppose another primal fear, the fear of death at childbirth, would be tapped. Once you barely escape the grasp of hell baby, you fall upon another boss fight of sorts. Angie is the possessed doll of Donna Beneviento.
Please, won't you stay with me forever?
The lore of this character is too complex and rich to get into, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to make another video about it. the haunted doll trope has become a subgenre in itself, with too many examples to recount here. Suffice to say that Angie and her minions are very effective iterations of this lineage. Dolls and objects change positions in impossible ways, a classic horror trope used to perfection, as if this evil force was trying to feast on your panic. And due to its childlike features, the image of Ethan stabbing Angie's skull to death will definitely stay with me for a long time. As you pick up another flask containing the partial remains of your missing daughter and exit the building, you are left with the feeling that the rest of the game might not live up to what you just experienced. I'm sorry to say this, but you might be proved right. The only flaw I can find in House Beneviento is that it comes too early in the game and it feels more like a third act set piece.
It's over.
As a horror fan, I truly appreciated this masterful horror level in all its glory. Still, the most amazing thing about it is that it just works to advance Ethan's story and breaks the pace of the heavy action gameplay. On top of that, it's also scary as even if you play during the daytime.
Oh shit! What the is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh no! Oh no, we're not! Oh no, we're not!
It's remarkable that it manages to do all of this without having to fire a single shot. In fact, this powerlessness adds to your fear. I can't help the feeling that this is Capcom's way of saying, we could make Silent Hills if we wanted to, but we won't. And I, for one, looking at the state of Konami, really wish they did. Let us know if you also got spooked by House Beneviento, and what did you think about the game overall? And don't be an angry, devilish fetus. Like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Leave some love in the comment section if you want more content like this. And as always, I'll see you next time.